Time now for another thrilling edition of Adventures in Radioland. This segment, the Bob Heil visit. Well, we were indeed lucky enough to have Dr. Bob Heil, K9EID, drop by our Qso-Vlog net to say hello. And I must say, unfortunately, I did not have a good 20-over copy on him, and I felt badly for not having a West Internet SDR location ready to fall back on to resolve the received signal situation. It then occurred to me that all my Internet SDR locations had been chosen pretty well for creating a north-south eastern USA grid, since most of our received transmissions occur from those areas. So to form a more perfect union, as they say, I've now designated one of my 4 Internet SDR receivers as a wildcard location receiver. And it's now loaded with a large out-of-the-norm Internet SDR locations list and ready to resolve any signal issues that may come up, particularly signals from the west. Just a little tweaking of our SDR operation. Well, during his visit, Bob did get a few points in related to antennas and his preferences, and mine, the importance of a tuned resonant dipole antenna, and how effective they are as an RF radiator. They are simple to build and somewhat directional, so you could build 2 with a selector switch to look north and south or east and west, along with your present antenna, so it could give you some options. Before our QSO, Bob had been working in his shack for a while, repurposing some of his radios, and he had been listening to our Qso-Vlog net, and was nice enough to say, our service was, to quote Bob, "Your work is impeccable, and I appreciate it all." And coming from Bob Heil, it is a tribute that I will long cherish. Bob at the time was running barefoot with his Icom 7851, and I was talking about his Icom mics designed especially for Icom. He was commissioned by Icom to design a more perfectly matched mic for the Icom input level situation. And as he stated, not all mics work well with Icom radios. That's why Icom chose Bob to design his Icom mic, especially for that radio. And as I looked at my studio receiver spectrum analyzer, as Bob spoke, I realized what a perfect job Bob has done. It was wall-to-wall frequency content, from 100 Hz up to 2900 Hz. And the proof is in the listening. And as you copy the mail on Bob's voice, you can hear every word clearly, articulated for clarity, even in less perfect than perfect conditions or situations. It was really giving my spectrum analyzer a workout. Great job, Bob, and if you would like to hear our QSO, go to KC9VKV Bob Heil 12723 on a YouTube search. That's KC9VKV Bob Heil 12723 on a YouTube search. This has been another thrilling edition of Adventures in Radioland. This segment, the Bob Heil visit. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.